So you want to learn Havik. He's one of the weirdest characters in the game, and at first, everybody was saying he was whack, and that he was like one of the worst characters in the game. But I said from the start, as soon as I unlocked him, this character is going to be a problem. And if you guys looked at the results from CEO that just happened, most of top 16 was Havik laden, if you will. So consider that my I told you so, and if you're listening now, we got 10 minutes to learn Havik.
Hi, I'm SoCal Honey Badger, and that was my intro.
So why would anybody want to play Havik? Well, it's because he's nuts. He's an absolutely crazy animal creature with half of his face, and he rips off his arms. And he's just a lot of fun. He's also very predictable. No, he's very unpredictable. He's very, very hard to read, and he really plays off the psychology of fighting games, which makes him very, very fun because he doesn't traditionally operate the way a fighting game character normally would. He's not really looking for combos. He's looking for set play. So I just mentioned that Havik's character archetype is as a set play demon. What he wants to do, and generally what you want to do in all of Mortal Kombat 1, is make sure that your opponent does not get to play the game at all. That's what set play is. Mortal Kombat 11 was a neutral-based game. It was all about being on the ground and fishing for a big combo for big damage. In Mortal Kombat 1, everybody gets big damage pretty easily. In fact, playing around in the neutral is not really where you want to be. Where you want to be is setting up your opponent for a bunch of shenanigans that keeps them in an ever-spinning loop, a blender of death, if you will, and if they guess wrong, they get put back in the blender. That's what set play is. Set play is a series of moves that after following the first move, all the other moves lead back into the first move. And the first move always starts with some sort of mix-up or some sort. So for example, you would go for high and then do the combo, and then now they're put in a situation where they have to guess, and then you would go for a low, back into the other combo, and mix it up from there. Havik's a little bit different though. He doesn't really mix you up with highs and lows. Where Havik mixes you up is in whether or not you're even going to try to play the game. See, Havik's mix-up, like I said, is a mental mix-up. His whole game plan is basically getting your opponent too scared to press. And at that point, you do whatever the hell you want. Let's go over some of his important cameos. The ones I prefer to use with Havik are as follows: Striker, Sub-Zero, Cyrax. So let's talk about some of the cameo. First cameo I've been using is Striker cameo. What Striker does is he's got these bombs that make everything plus on block that allow Striker to just kind of throw stuff out there. What it does is it covers up your tracks and allows you to get some crazy mix-ups going, and also allow you to steal other turns because they're plus on block. He also has a restand. Which if you throw it at the end of combos, wow, it leaves them right at the range for the moves you want to do. Next assist, we got Sub-Zero. The most important thing with Sub-Zero is his shield. What this does is it blocks projectiles and it allows you to ignore zoning. Havik really struggles with zoning. So the Sub-Zero shield allows him to just walk through all of that stuff and you don't have to worry about it. Definitely a helpful tool. He's also got the freeze that allows you to extend combos, and he's got the shoulder charge that gets people off of. The other assist we like to look at is Cyrax assist. Cyrax is like one of the most overused, most popular assists right now, and for good reason. And that is the safety comp. If you just press it, he spins in place and goes up in the air. Not that big a deal unless you're trying to extend combos, which it is excellent for. The real big kicker is if you hold the button and he spins forward. That allows you to keep pressure going because it is also plus on block and it's 3 hits. So you have to wait till all 3 hits end, and then you gotta wait until whatever Havik wants to do next. You gotta hold that pressure. So Cyrax assist is used primarily for what I like to call the safety copter. because it makes everything safe. One of the things Havik has with Cyrax's assist is he's got a standing reset off of his grab. If you do the Hatred Copter, right, it leaves him right there. Just grab him, boom, 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 boom. You can't combo off of it, but you can loop it back into itself. And just as long as you've got Kameo available, do that again. You just go right back into it, and then you can start your pressure there, right? And then you can start doing this kind of stuff. He's also got other things. He's got the net, and what the net allows you to do is counter zone. You can kind of throw it out there. If it hits, and if it trades with a projectile, you can just walk in and do whatever you want. Get your offense started. He's also got a bomb that you can throw out there. He either goes in from in front of you or comes in from behind the opponent. But either way, you can hold it out and delay it and throw it out in the middle of strings. It's time to get your opponent scared to press buttons or block or do anything. Do be wary that that bomb will blow you up as well. So let's talk about back 2-2, one of his most important moves. It's a slow advancing mid, and you can get a couple of follow-ups off of it. Back 2-2 into 4 gives you a sweep that knocks down. Back 2-2 grab is an actual grab, so it is a high and they can duck it, but it grabs them if they're blocking. It does a little damage and gives you a side swap. Keep the side swap in mind. So the mix-up off the back 2-2 initially is going to be whether I do a low that you have to block crouching or a grab that you cannot block at all. And then from there comes all of his other shenanigans, because then you can start sneaking in special moves like the back 4-3 and the down back 1 to scare them after you've gotten them scared to press on the string. You do the string, you stop it, you throw a special move out. What you want to do is start with the string being safe on the easy back 2-2-4 or back 2-2 grab, preferably back 2-2-4, because that one can't be punished at all. They have to just hold that one. You look at what they're doing, and then once you see whether or not they want to press or they start getting gun shy, that's when you go for back 2-2 into different special moves like the head explosion or the chest burst or the arm. Gotta get them scared first, otherwise the mix-up doesn't work. Next move I want to talk about is down 4. This is one of the most interesting moves. It's actually a move you don't really want to hit. On hit, yeah, you get a lot of frame advantage and a little bit of damage. But really, what you want this move to be is block, because this is one of the first examples of Havik breaking the rules of the game. See, low pokes are usually negative on block. Not only negative on block, but absolutely punishable by another low poke. So whenever you eat a low or you block a low poke, instinctively you're like, yo, I'ma punish it. Problem is, with Havik's down 4, you can't punish it. The pushback, right? This is why you can't just pay attention to frame data, all you nerds out there. Frame data will deceive you. Look at what's on screen, okay? Because the pushback on the down 4 pushes them just far enough away to where you can get a back 2-2 out and punish them for trying to stick out a button when you would traditionally think, oh yeah, this is the time I would stick out a button. Next move I want to talk about is going to be the forward 4. Now there is a can follow up a forward 4-3 that gives you a quick knockdown, and you do want to start with that. But for the most part, forward 4 serves a different purpose. It's kind of his shimmy. Okay, usually characters in Mortal Kombat have a shimmy where you go back and you hit back 3 and the character steps on their feet and you can get a combo punch. It's I like to call them poke eaters. Havik is different. He breaks all the rules and does things backwards. Poke eater isn't a back 3. He doesn't really have a back 3. His poke eater is a forward 4. From there, you want a special move cancel that bad boy and sneak out the head explosion or the arm rip or the chest burst. But either way, it doesn't matter what special move you sneak out there. You've already conditioned them to block with the forward 4-3. They're like, oh my god, I don't want to get hit with this knockdown and play wake-up games with Havik again. So they'll start holding their block, and that's when you sneak out the special moves. Then they're going to see those and say, yeah, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to start pressing buttons. And then you throw out the arm rip, and you get a knockdown, and they're like, oh man, I can't do that anymore. And you just go right back into doing it. That's the beauty of the set play character. Once I got you scared of my mix-up, I just pick whatever I want to do out of my bag of gimmicks, and I throw it on your face, and then you just, yeah, you get mad. You get real mad. Another good string to look at is the 1-1-2. It ends with an overhead that's super plus on block. So if they press buttons, you can get it back 2-2, go right back into your stupid crap. Striker Assist also has this overhead move and a low move that he does with his baton. They're not a whole lot of damage, but they're tricky little bastages. You can throw them into strings with Havik off of his back 2-2, especially because that's a mid. You can throw them in any strings to add a little extra layer of mix-up in there. It's pretty sneaky, and it puts them back into knockdown state, so you can go right back into your wake-up pressure. During your pressure with Striker, you could even sneak in a grab, because like there's explosions and crap going off and they don't know what the hell's going on. They can't see. There's John Cena out there. Oh, we got to talk about the grab, because I know a lot of you guys are probably excited to use that thing. It's the back 4-2. He rolls under stuff, grabs you, spits in your face. It's pretty gross. Very useful move for getting around projectiles and just rolling under them. So at about range 2 or 3, which is the max of range that it can hit, you'll want to start looking for that. Do be wary. It is unsafe as all get out. So as soon as your opponent starts seeing it coming, you will get blown up if you get predictable. Now the key about the grab that makes everybody excited is the unblockable guaranteed setup that you get. So if you do the back 4-2 grab and you amplify, it costs 2 bars a meter. With those 2 bars a meter, it puts this nasty red slime rope on each other's brains so that you share each other's thoughts of chaos in your mind. Yeah, it's gross, okay? But once that thing's attached, if you hit back 4-2 again, he breaks his neck, which causes them to break their neck. It stuns them, and you get a free combo. A lot of people like to use this after the combo that they landed it. So they'll combo into the grab, spend the 2 bars. As soon as their opponent gets up, bam, neck break, continue the combo off of the stun there. However, I would warn you that this is not a good idea, okay? You really want to take advantage of the fact that you can use the head snap at any time, right? So throw it in the middle of strings or whenever. You do have a limited window of when you can use it, so be careful and don't waste time. However, if you throw it out there right away, there is a counter. It does get beaten by armor. So as you can see here, you get knocked down, you think you're going to go for a combo, your opponent wakes up, hits you with an armored move, and now you spent 2 bars and you got nothing to show for it. So be careful with that. It does kind of extend the combo in the sense that as soon as they get up from the knockdown of the grab, there's nothing they could do if you activate it right away. It's almost a guaranteed combo. But again, if they get up with buttons or they get up with an armored move, it wipes it out. Instead, use it to keep your opponent scared. The time limit is the time limit. However, while that thing's out there, your opponent doesn't want to press buttons or do nothing. Because if they try to do anything, you're going to activate and it's going to blow up and counter whatever they did. So use that opportunity to go for a grab or something. Or wait for them to do a wake up, do a punishment combo, and then combo into it from there. That's actually the optimal thing you want to do with it. So even though Havik is filled with a bunch of projectiles, he's not really a long-range zoner. He's actually more of a like mid-range, range 1, range 2 character. He's alright up here. I mean, yeah, he's great right here. He doesn't have a very fast mid, so it's a little scary. You will get mashed on. Right here, right's outside of range 1, right before range 2, where you can hit your back 2. That's about where you want to be. When you're over here, alright, you should be looking for an opportunity to get one of these out. Be careful though. If you're fighting a zoner that's really, really good, you'll want to stick with this because it's faster, even though it comes out, well, it comes out fast, but you see it takes a long time to get there. What that does is it makes them scared to throw something out because the timing is weird. They're like, oh, crap, the thing is coming out. When is it going to, I don't want to throw a projectile because I'll get interrupted. I don't know when it's going to hit. I'm going to block it. And you see, right, if we look at our frame data, it's -4 on block. If you amplify this bad boy, it's 75 on block plus. All right, the other projectile -11 on block for the head, -11 on the amplify. So that's not really something you want to look for from long range. You want to just sneak out that head any opportunity you can get. Close range, long range, in their face, it doesn't matter. But when you're full screen, back forward one neoplasm is going to be your best bet. Just be careful. Generally speaking, you'll either want a Kameo projectile to cover your approach, or just be patient and play the nooch, man. You don't gotta like bypass it. Havik already has enough set play tools to where you keep your opponent on the ground and they just never get up. So as soon as you get in, you no longer have to worry about getting in. You're probably gonna stay in. So just focus on being patient, waiting your opportunity, and then playing on their impatience of like, when can I press buttons and when are you gonna stop hitting me? Alright guys, that's basically Havik in a nutshell. He's a crazy, goofy character. What you want to do is make sure they never press and then go crazy. Grab them a lot and make sure they never press. Because if they do press, you make them pay for it.
Hey, so if you follow YouTube enough, you know that they like to put weird stuff all over the screen for the last 30 seconds. This is gonna fill that space. Yeah. Yeah. Probably right there and there. All over the place right now. Go ahead and click that stuff if you want. And that's 30 seconds.